Since early April, Bitcoin has been in a strong uptrend. It went from $74,500 to just under $106,000 yesterday. That's a $31,000 increase in only 5 weeks, or 41.6%. So despite the good news about the US-China tariff deal, it's time for a pullback. Not because I like it, but because it's healthy for the market. If we pull back here at 102,000, or maybe even drop a bit further to 98,000, there'll be a strong bounce up afterwards. But on the other hand, if we keep going up from here, a potential pullback will be much stronger or worse. So which altcoin should you be looking at during this dip? Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody, and if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop latest content. Follow us on Twitter, Altcoin Buzz Alpha, and as always, not financial advice, and wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. Pullbacks are healthy, and that may not be something you want to hear during a moment of euphoria. The US-China tariff deal sounds great, and Bitcoin saw a wick to 105.8 thousand, so why do we have a pullback now? Well, a pullback is a temporary dip in the price action. Typically, this happens after a long period of upside gains, and this is exactly what we saw over the last 5 weeks. If you're new to crypto, such a pullback may look scary. Am I about to lose all my investments? Well, it's not that bad, and if you stay long enough in crypto, you'll get used to the volatility. Quick run-ups like this means some will sell and take their quick profits, and that's why pullbacks are so common. So, such a pullback or dip is healthy. It gives the market a moment to breathe or to consolidate. After this pullback, there's more room for growth, and the uptrend continues. And as a result, these dips offer great entry points. In a moment, I'll discuss some good opportunities for this dip, so keep in mind that pullbacks are temporary, and in general, you can expect a price decline between 5 and 20%. That's what we're seeing right now with Bitcoin and altcoins. You can also use TA or technical analysis to determine whether it's a pullback or a market crash. And that's what I shared in the news video yesterday, and it's played out well so far. You can check it out, linked down below. Now let's move on to some good opportunities to look at during this dip. First off is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is of course the crypto OG, the only real crypto store of value. Adoption of Bitcoin keeps growing, and with the recent ETF success, we see institutions also finding their way into Bitcoin. Furthermore, plenty of states and countries are even starting to adopt their own Bitcoin strategies. And that's even more impressive. El Salvador paved the way, and now many countries are considering having a Bitcoin reserve. So this may be the last time you're able to get Bitcoin around $100,000 in this next bull market leg. Hey Americans, we found an exchange that gives you the best of both worlds. Want to trade spot markets on over 400 trading pairs, and without KYC, you can. Want to trade perpetual markets on over 150 trading pairs with KYC that accepts Americans and Canadians as well? You can. The only exchange we've seen in the market that lets you do both simple spot trading without KYC and Perps trading with KYC that Americans can use is BYDFi. And they have a great new promotion going on right now where you can win a Rolex. BYDFi gives you all the tools you need and without crazy requirements. The promotion goes from now through June 6th, so you have almost a full month to take part. After you sign up for your BYDFi account or log in if you already have one, here's what you need to do. If you trade at least $1,000 worth, then you get a $35 bonus credited to your account. Prizes move up from there and include AirPods, an iPad, a new iPhone 16, a cool Louis Vuitton backpack, and finally a Rolex Submariner with a retail value of $10,000. Those are some amazing prizes for doing what you'd likely be doing anyway by trading on a tier 1 exchange like BYDFi. So if you haven't checked out BYDFi yet, now's the time to try. Just use the link down below to sign up. Don't worry about doing KYC and start trading to get your bonuses. And then Ripple and its XRP token have been sharing the spotlight for months in a row now. That's no surprise if you consider that won a massive lawsuit started by the SEC. That was with the previous SEC chair, Gary Gensler. However, now there's a new wind blowing at the SEC, and their course is now much more crypto-friendly. Ripple also has plenty of other news that's favored them recently. Their current XRP price of $2.49 is almost $1 away from its all-time high of $3.40. So that makes this a pretty good entry point. Cardano is another legacy coin that made it back into the spotlight. It keeps outperforming plenty of other top projects. For example, it's one of the most decentralized chains in crypto. It also quietly outperformed almost all other crypto assets over the last 90 days. Cardano is also integrating with Bitcoin, and with Midnight, it offers privacy. The latter could onboard millions of new users, so looking at the current ADA price of 79 cents, is about 4x away from its all-time high of $3.09. Another great entry point. Next, Hedera's hbar has a couple things going for itself. It's not a blockchain, but a hash graph. In a nutshell, that offers better security and scalability. It's also a made in USA chain, and that's why it's popular in the US. It's also built the rails for financial institutions. That's why many opt for Hedera over other projects. And for example, Hedera works with CBDCs. And with the current hbar price around 20 cents, it's once more an excellent entry point. It's less than 3x away from its current all-time high of 57 cents. And then we have Quant, which is the interoperability layer for crypto. It connects various chains with its overledger, and devs can build MDApps or multi-chain dApps on Overledger, and this allows them to work on various chains at the same time. This is something that works really well for financial institutions, and with the current quant price around $95, once more, it's a good entry point. Its all-time high was $427, about a 4x away from here. So what do you guys think of this pullback? Do you think that we'll come back stronger and make new all-time highs? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to join us in our discussions on Discord and X.